Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's stream. Let me just quickly fix the chat. Yes. So let me know. Ping, comment in the chat if you're watching, and we'll start with the stuff. Okay. I think we are live. Let me just quickly check all the channels if we are going. Perfect. Nice. So we are already on the Twitch and Kick and everywhere, which is good. Fix. Okay, let me just fix the chat window and then we're good. Okay. So yeah, we are here. So say hello in the chat if you're watching. We'd love to hear from you. Where's my chat window? Here. And I'll post the comment in chat. So perfect. So yeah, so we got the comment not perfect. Okay. I hope I don't have to do it. Okay. Perfect. So you can see the message. Perfect. All live and everything is going good. So let me show so honestly, I did not do much on the scene. So there is nothing much to see. So I will just, so today we can look at bootcamp stuff. Okay. Because honestly, there's nothing much to show in there because I was busy. I was not able to work on the scene much, but that's my mistake that I was busy. Okay, so let's look at the updates from the people and then we will just continue from there. Okay, so here let's see if all good, and it looks squish in here for some reason, but let's just roll it for now. Okay, I want to fix it again. Okay, so here's our update. So we're gonna look at some of the stuff which we have, and as always our wonderful Vishwas have some update. Okay, so perfect, nice. This bottle seems a little bit out of proportion. Maybe it's less cyberpunk, but I love this stool design. Are this interactive or is it like you made is a static meshes? Can I just grab the head and just make it up and down? Well, be cool, no? And I believe like you can have a footrest also, where people gonna put the feet. So that is what we need in here on the stools. Maybe people can sit other way around, so they can put their foot here. So we can have some step in between here in the leg, where they can put the feet basically in the knee, in the between the knees. There's a rod or something, then they can place their foot here. So that could logically be used as footrest. Yeah, this also like seems a bit stretched. Maybe it's from the angle only. But yeah, we don't need to have like too grungy and everything. I know the below cities and towns have this type of things. Basically, you have grungy uh, surfaces and dirty and wet and stuff like that. But we don't need to. We can keep it subtle also. Dirty but like subtle still. Just try keeping them like simple. Like I would say like 25% of whatever grunge you have to everything. Then you can have materials basically also set up that way. You can increase the slider basically. So like we saw in our previous example also, you can create master material, then you can create instance, and then from instance you can create another instance. So you keep the same material, and then when you change the slider, like how much grunge you need, maybe you keep the same grunge mask, and then when you decrease the slider, you get, as per the vertex paint, you will get less or more grunge to throughout the floor, and then middle, and then high rise, which is like super clean and pristine, stuff like that. But overall it's good, like I love it. But I want you to focus on just one. And you can have like this is like the soda, you can have tobacco, you can have something different like medical stuff, different screens there, and with a different color too. So they are like different vendors basically. And you can just focus on this here, on this environment and this scene. No need to you know go all the thing, like you treat them as different dioramas basically. So just make this corner of the environment, I would say like this will be wonderful to see. That's okay. And yeah, overall good stuff. Keep posting, and let me know. Seen some did some Nanet Waters painting diam. In my Unreal it's not working. 5.7 I tried to convert it, crashed a lot. So that's why I didn't have much, because I got frustrated because like it was crashing at everything basically. 5.7. So maybe it's like something is with the window update or something like that. But it's happening. But overall good stuff. Continue with the things, and it's cool, and keep the stuff low. But I would say like just focus on this corner first. Let's finish this start to end this corner, and then move on to the different corners, right? So that will give us good boost in there, and try to keep it in control, the grunginess and dirt and everything. The brick wall could be old because it's like brick wall, and then later on people might make everything with concrete or something, so it can have damaged version and the old one. But these things, just keep them a little bit of less grungy in the start. We can slowly add and more. Okay, Leah have with more awesome stuff with Houdini magic. Nice. Like the subtlety of like this is the normal map, but the overall color is like really subtle. We can have the brick have a variation, have a gap, so we can have this edge like detail in here. Overall good stuff. Look at that. Finally, man, like I wish I knew that much Houdini. It's cool. Nice. So is it like all these are or all these are tiny things, or is it a single mesh? Okay, wait, let me see the chat. I think we are here. Where is the cam chat window? Here. Okay. Hello Leah, hello Vishwas, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much for being here. Hello Leah, I am. How are you? Vishwas. Okay, yeah, good, good. Keep up the good work. Yeah, the it's coming along, coming along. Well, individual because the Nanite might not like it. Individual pieces. So as we did on our church scene, so basically you have this. You put texture on top of it and displace it. Okay, and that will be. Oh wait, I'm not sharing. Wait. So yeah, so basically you can have you know a plane and then you displace it and then decimate it. That is much better for nanite thing. So you can have this one piece also, this whole roof, and then you can have another piece. These one could be another piece rather than having small piece. You have a one trim and then you put tileable texture and displace it and then decimate it. Maybe that is much better because that's I'm going with their nanite introductory video. They were really emphasizing putting emphasis on this, that these smaller piece don't load well. Like basically when you go to distance they will vanish, basically like it was happening with our tree in the scene, right? So the leaves were getting vanished quickly. So that will the same thing happen with the roof, but if it's a single mesh it will load properly basically till the distance you can see it in the end. So it will be much better. Nice. They're coming along. Yeah, I know. Like we will fix this intersection, but man, damn, cool stuff. Look at that, the detail and crispiness. Hmm, cool stuff. Yeah, I know. Remember, Anastasia Opara had something like these lake houses. So basically, with the you were gonna do put some wood and then rope tying and everything. Oh man, that's gonna be crazy. Cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff with Houdini. Ooh, 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 there's GIF. What? What is this sorcery? You are making me feel envious, dude. Come on. Stop doing it. Damn, that is cool. That is so cool. Uh, love it, love it. You're going all in. Just see for these intersections. Oh, this is like broken one. Like, oh, okay. Don't need to make it broken one though, but it's yours. Your idea, your stuff. But damn, that is cool. That is cool. Yeah, you're awesome. So I believe like, have you started with Natsura, Leah? Did you try it? If you tried it, let me know. Then I will also start. Like I will ask you about the stuff because I'm really rusty on Houdini now. It's been a long time I have played with Houdini. I just posted a new one with Sata. Yeah, yeah, much better. See, it's already looking much better, and then we will control it basically where we want it, where we don't want it. So rather than having it everywhere, we control it. Some places will add some like in the corners. That ooh, what happened here? Is it a crime scene? What? What is the security protocol? What? That's cool. Nice. There is LED, but I think you don't need here. You can remove it because unnecessarily catching attention here. We don't need to have lights there. If we have it here enough, and the bottom here, and they're a little bit lit. You can put some lamp here to lit somewhere, but we don't need to. It can be dark. It's okay, totally fine. And because like our focus is this, and then we add detail. Like even inside, we can at least reduce the number of grunge, and then we'll this air condition we don't need to keep it air conditioned, but we can keep the chimney type of thing which have in the kitchen, like there might be boiling and cooking stuff there, so that could be there. And there we have another cooking machines. So yeah, so that could be there. Rather than having this, we can put in back here, the back wall. They can have chimney, maybe it's a chimney only but look like air conditioner stuff. Yes. So Leah said like I have to go check next so I read the document already. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like when you start, I will just want to have what do you call it? Mm, this thing like you do also like I will also do it. Like I forgot the word accountability basically. So if you start like we both have be accountable to each other and then we start and surely help each other along the way. So I will bring in and then you also test stuff so we can chat and there like send me request on the FPC profile on Discord DM or we can make a thread also inside separate. I wanted to have authority and freedom, but it is to the purpose. Currently making stuff over the inside of the job. Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, it's your idea. Like I haven't seen your thing, so I might talking from my empty brain. Like the so you have the big what Miro board. I haven't checked it out fully for the story, but it's good. Good. I totally get the feeling. Basically, they ignored and basically the people from slums, basically future slums, basically. Okay, Ujjwal. Okay, Ujjwal did not reply. Rosan did not reply. Ashraf did not reply. Vikram have update. Couple of working projects. So, did we look at it last time? Yeah, we looked at it last time. Let's poke him. Prathamesh, I paused the test and last round and okay, we asked. Uh, okay, cool. Cool. Oscar we poked, Farhan we poked already, Milan. Assets from CG train. I just wanted to base color for the show. Didn't have necessary map too much. Okay, cool, nice. Are the Nippon already posted it? Ed Wood. Okay. Thanks are done with anything related to pieces. Yeah. Finishing the train station. Okay, so that's cool. I think that. So that's also finished a poster. We had a catch up. Uh, okay, so I think we covered everyone. Give heart. Yeah, you will get where is like big heart. Mm, where is fire and also brain explode. All stuff. Okay, so yeah, this is cool, cool. So let me get back to chat and screen. So there are like few things like from my scene it is not there like I can show. It just look like that now. So, it's like that now. I import the terrain. It came with these volumes, which is weird. Like that's something new. Like it's creating open world map. I don't want to. I just wanted to have a terrain. I think it's super big. And I started with the empty. There is nothing else. I think we can. So what I did, it was like one thing was really nice, basically. So this one, I migrated the scene here. Okay, so this one, if I open map did not come here. So I migrated the map from previous version to this one. It imported everything like perfectly fine. Like we have the church blueprint is here also. So all things are there. Okay, so no issue at all. So all the assets have came. So the scene is like from scratch, and I made it. And like why I'm shocked that it is not working is because I will show you. I made a scene for our studio. Okay, I show you. Yeah. So I made the scene basically rendered. Okay, so this is the HDR, on the back. We are same using HDR backdrop. And look at that. And just like one HDRI and just one light. That's it. To light up this area a little bit more. See, this is the default light. Default light look really good than basically our scene. So our scene was really bad. So I decided to redo it, and maybe it will be better. And there are like some of the things which are really nice, I found out. Okay, so one thing is I shared in the Discord server also. Just give me a second. I will share the screen and show also. And just give me a second. Okay. Milan, hey Milan, you here? Hello Vikram, hello, you guys here? What's up? My laptop is running hot nowadays. I need some thermal paste change and resume version. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, so that happens. Do you have something underneath also? In there, it's like if the laptop is dirty, also it gets hot also. I hope you get it fixed soon and get started with the things. Okay, so I want to share. Okay, here Infinity is acquired by Canva, which is a wonderful news because they made all the Infinity tool free, like photo and designer, and they have these different one. So basically, Pixel is Photoshop alternative, Vector is Illustrator alternative, Layout is I think InDesign alternative, and then you can have their Canva or with AI, but all these three are free, which I installed, and so many people were recommending me because I hate Adobe, and they suggested this Affinity, and people were really scared what was going to happen to Affinity. Maybe they were going to put a subscription to it because it was like one-time payment on Affinity software. So people were really skeptical what going to happen. They thought they will put subscription or gonna make it worse like Adobe. But when they had it, they made it clear that it's gonna be free and free forever basically. So the current versions of app, and there will be updates also, which will also be free. So maybe that will change in future, but for now it is good. And why I like Affinity is, and why people were recommending me this also, because most of the shortcuts are same as Photoshop. So there's like a less pain, switching from other app. So I do tried GIMP and the Karita. Like that learning curve is you know a lot. So like if I open here, you see there's this one, and it's everything the same basically here, and it's fast also. And yeah, all the layers and everything, it works the same in here. So they are like interchanged and shared basically. So which is good, and I love it. Like you can press B brush and just do this, right? And I don't know how to you can press I to sample color basically, and then you X to switch between colors. And oh, it's creating curve. Okay, so you paint, right, right in here, and then if you need a mask, you can click and you can create mask basically. Okay, and you click on it, you get into mask, and then you can you know press T to transform the mask basically, and then you get back and it works. So it's perfect. Like that's like basically in there, and there are like channels, you know channels to go through it, and different red, green, blue, alpha, and you can control click to to get the mask basically of that alpha. Like here you can control click and you get the selection, and you control shift I to change invert the selection. So it's all the basically same shortcut as Photoshop, so we don't have to you know relearn the things. So yeah, I was showing it from a so yeah, so we I was showing middle finger from a long time because I was not using Photoshop at all. I was even using Irfan View. If you don't know Irfan View is awesome. Like let me show you one thing. Okay, so here is a normal map which I generated using some AI. Okay, it's nice looking. So now this is Irfan View, and Irfan View have bunch of stuff. Okay, so you can have a paint dialog, which is like a shitty one, but I can, if I need to give feedback, I can give feedback. Oh, do you know what is this? Okay, and you can basically undo it also in here, and you can change, there is brush and there is eraser and stuff like that. But you have basically image, and then you can say invert channel, and you can invert green channel, and then you can press Control S or save it into the different format. And it's not just not that, you can have sharper adjust colors basically, right? And you can undo. It's perfect. Like there's so much stuff which I was like tiny tweaks and stuff I need to do. I was doing it in fun views, and you can do batch operations also in this. So which is awesome, and it have plugin. It takes most of the formats, and you can have more plugins from the internet, and it's a really wonderful tool. It's like image viewer, which comes with a bunch of awesome stuff. So, but with this, everything changes. We can have another thing. So now we have basically replacement of Photoshop, and I was already moved from speed tree to plant factory long back, which we discussed on this channel also. So you will see me using these also more often. Substance Painter and Designer, there is no alternative to that, and I love those tools, but I hate the same amount that it went to Adobe, so we can't help it. And also it imports, and I think you can save it as the affinity file, right? And also they said you cannot you can open the old affinity files, but you cannot open new affinity studio files into affinity photo, basically the older versions. So but okay, like I don't have any file basically from previous version because I never used it, but good stuff. And then I wanted to discuss about, wait, let me it's bugging me. Okay, so basically there is big industry survey from in-game job. Okay, so in-game job, you don't know, it is a a job website where you get job posting and everything. You can get it there, find postings in there. So it's there. So this one is salary survey. This one is done by skill search, which I participate every time. Like I'm participating in that from 2017. So that is wonderful. And this is the second one which I love. I love these surveys because it tells you about salaries, data, industry trends, and what people and all the artists are phoning about. Many times when it's negative, we feel man, it sucks. But it's the reality what we get. So the highlights basically, okay, we quickly go through it, but basically I wanted to go it with you guys basically here. So I'll make it here. 26% experience layoff in past year. That's a lot, like almost one fourth of, and 30% left the game industry. And oh damn, that's sad, like almost 13%. I think that many who might be thinking also, so that number is more. Marketing professional lead and trend 25 switching other industry. Oh damn, that's like one fourth is like basically uh, no man, like that's sad. That's sad. Like junior level, like almost 40% people exited. It's not like they're thinking to exit, but they exited basically. That's sad. Because what we are doing here is to because I also have these thoughts, and there is a new video coming up. I recorded art vlog new about the same thing, like what I'm doing and what all these thoughts we have. Also, like I also have it. So it's just I make most of my content is to support the aspiring artists to motivate them, get it through, help them as much as I can basically, so they can get. But this is really sad. 40% of juniors is left because they are the future basically of this industry. As we say, the younger and the kids are the future of the country. So these were the future of our so 50% have been job hunting for over a year. Yeah, same story for me. Like it's been like 6 months, I believe, for me. Among programmers, 80% say take a year or more to learn in Europe. It's bad. When changing job last year, 20 accepted the worst term. That is this is basically really sad, which happened also, which industry did as well. So they first had really high salaries, got really jacked up basically. Uh, during or after COVID, they hired a lot of people on remotely, and then suddenly they cannot basically have people, that many people, and also they don't have profit, so they let go of people there, and then hired other people back with lesser salary and shit. So like 30% almost is there, like it happened to me also. And I talked to one company, I gave interview, and it was like the final basically. We discussed salaries basically. Okay, so we discussed and they were really happy, and they gave some certain salary. I was happy. And then I go back, and the like year ago, right, when we up 2 years ago basically, and we had an email exchange, and they said okay, and they offered almost like 30 to 40% more that time, like the range basically, which they said, look, this is our rough budget for this role. And then they, and I did not realize it, and then I sent them, I was like, see, like 2 years ago you said this, so can we reevaluate? And then they ghosted me basically after that, and they said no, we cannot give more. And I said like, okay, no worries, we can still negotiate, it should be a little bit better than this. And they basically ghosted, they did not reply. So yeah, so it happened. Okay, so people got, only 1% respondents are interested in developing hyper casual games. Yeah, it's like also like some people are saying hyper casual, there are too many of these games now. And also people are saying there are too many of realistic games are. So I don't know. And I'm seeing many stylized games now also. So don't know what's happening. Salary remain top priority for choosing a project. Of course, have you seen cost of living, like where it's going the roof? And I have seen the prices of the things like changing in front of my eyes. If it's not pricing, then the packages are becoming smaller. They used to be like 500, that become 450, then it's becoming 400 gram for the same price basically. And it's getting small. We are just getting like this layers chips. We are getting air in there, and of course, and then we would talk salary, and people think like, oh, why are you talking salary? Because you dude, salaries are not increasing as much as the cost of living. Have you seen stuff? That's like one of the biggest reason I left UK. I know that have you seen what happened there? So half of the respondents report experiencing personal burnout. Sure, like this, even if they are not working, they get fatigue from applying for job and hearing nothing basically. 41% of the professional have personal project on the side. Most often programmer, the game designer, and artist. Everyone have it. Like there's no like we are doing it in there, like. And I sometimes feel like frustrated and envious also, like people who get the job or in the same company for a long time, and sometimes I wish like why didn't it happen to most of us, like why couldn't we have a long term career? And people are like why didn't you have a long term career? So the same reason, because industries, because if you go for the stability, the work will be like okay, you might not enjoy it, so then you're killing your artist soul or your art skills in general. And then you accept, if you take a leap and you get a good project but you get instability, right? You get laid off and stuff. So that happened to me. Q specialists are more skeptical about AI. 24% either use it or work on a plan, a high rate of. Yeah, I'm also skeptical for the AI because it's not solving the good thing. It's making models like I have shown it in here also. I have it installed it on my PC. This AI 3D basically. So what it does, it gives you basically when the very first time the scanning things came, right? So when you scan it from phone, it gave you really ugly shitty model scan, basically with ugly textures. That's where it is right now. So the model is still good, but the textures are ugly. So surely will improve in the soon. So basically having watershed skill, not focusing on props, I believe will be nice, but still good topology skills, unwrapping skill, good texture skills is still needed because AI cannot do that basically. So it might be able to get you high poly model quickly, but that high poly model with 6 fingers is not useful. So you still need sculpting skill to fix those sculpting. And in the programming side, read the reports, like people say like, okay, we would have made it from scratch rather than fixing. So like 60, I think 30-40% people are just fixing the AI stuff, the mistakes the AI is doing. So that's the same I believe gonna happen in there. So yeah, so that's the other thing. I will not too much, and I can you can download this report from here. I will find a link. I got this in an email because I filled the survey, so I got this in an email. So I will send you the link in the chat. If you just give me a second, I can look for it in there. Where's my email? And okay, here I will copy, and they ask for your email to do it. Put any temporary email if you don't want to give. I yeah. So here's I'm sending you. Okay, here. So there's a industry survey. Okay, so I have it. Okay, so let me quickly go through study. I want to see the charts basically now. So that's like a small number, but like a lot of countries, like 1600. At least there should be like 10,000 and more. It will be so much awesome. And I will see like where skill search is going. Like after this, we can search for skill search, and there. So introduction, salary data. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay. We have basically I wanted to see the gap like the Europe. I think this is basically Western Europe and Eastern Europe, if I say. Hmm. You know what cool would have been? They would have made this blue and yellow. That would have made like European flag color. What a missed opportunity. They are from Ukraine and they could have supported it, basically making that theme. I would have done it. I know it's purple is their website color, but to support the Ukraine, I would say like I would put that color, the blue, the Ukraine flag blue. So it's the Ukrainian flag everywhere. I would do that. Support. So yeah, so art and design is like euros, I think, and that's not that much difference, which is good. I would say it's not that much difference. I thought it will be like half maybe, because actually almost this much was the salary in UK, right? So it's not survivable salary. for a family. Basically, if you are a married couple and living in a flat in UK, it's really difficult. Okay, so middle median gross year. So art and design. Yeah, that's like again 30% difference. That is junior level have a gap. Oh, that is a lot. The median is 30% and the senior is also almost 30%. But junior is sad. It's almost like 60%, 55% more. This should be improved. At least this should be like at least 10, at least. But I can understand from studio perspective also, like it's get people get to train them, to see if they're skeptical about them also. So as soon as they improve, you get the increment. Senior, median, and gross year basically for art and design. 2024, 23, 23, 24, 24. What is this? What is this? Look at this stupidity. How people got this make me angry. And look at these higher level efforts salary. And then marketing also more. Project management higher ups and programming also less. Analytics more. Game design is okayish. Art and design is reduced. Ooh, HRs are giving themselves a raise. Look at this. I still don't understand what is the role of HR. Like I hate HR roles basically. And trust me, as a brotherly advice, HRs are not your friend. If HRs ask you how do you feel, you're not supposed to tell them. They're not your friend. They're nobody's friend. They are just companies. They make me furious. Don't make me say things. I don't want to say things, but that's still okay. At least jump from it. I don't know why 24. Maybe it's based on the salary data, but this makes me maybe more HRs. What happened? Stupid. Maybe HRs filled more data this time. But that's why I was asking in the last survey also. Like we need data. How many people were there? How many people in the bracket at least? I want to know how many people filled this data. So like imagine this year there were like 10 people filled, and then this year only one filled, and here like 50 people filled. And yeah, that's I want to know basically. So let's look at the chat. Vikram asked, Milan shared, we have Instamat. Yes, I still need to try Instamat. Yeah, it's not that much, but if you can get the basic work done, maybe I'll show the chat. But if you can get the basic work done, I think it will be good enough. And what's your view, Vikram asked, what's your view in gaming job? I will ask answer this after this. What do you need to focus on apart from art and sport? Yeah, I will again afterward this one. But I'm thinking in there. Yeah, thank you. At this point, we've got to wait for the industry to collapse just so as us juniors can have a chance to get in. Yeah, I'm also feeling the same. Like even like like the stock market, like with what AI is happening, everybody's saying is AI bubble, AI bubble. So I'm waiting for market to crash so I can invest basically. So I'm keep holding on my bullets basically, savings. So once the AI bubble burst and market crash like 70%, and then I will invest all in. So it will go up again, but it will take time. So we invest for long term. So I think that's the same view we can think. It's the same view for you as you said, Edward. For market crash, and there's so many new studio that slowly pop up, and then there will be new jobs freshly. But it's gonna be abomination. This AI bubble gonna impact our side also. So if you don't not sure about AI bubble, let me know in the chat if you want to know about it. I will tell you a little bit how much I know, how much I read about it. Vikram, HR is management's ears. Yeah, it's not just ears. They are basically how to say the HR are basically the oiling people of the machines, and we are the machines of the company. So if we start to screech, basically, and then they think, oh, this machine is getting rusty, and then and they will just make plan to replace this machine. And somehow if you have something internal which is not visible, then you can you don't share it. Like there's a gear inside which is broken, you don't tell that. It happened to me. They are not your friends, they gonna use it against you. So if I funnily tell you the story, it was so funny. So HR asked me, oh, is it like, okay, you've been, it's been a while, you have joined, so let's catch up. I said, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, how are you doing? I said, I'm good, I'm good. How's your family? I said, I'm good, oh, family's good. How are you settling in? I said, all good, all good. Anyone, how's your team and everything? All good, all good. And then suddenly you drop the paper, and then like your performance is, why your performance is not up the bar then? Okay. So we have decided to lay you off. I was like, what? Or like you're not supposed to answer literally, right? Like if someone asks you how you are, you're not supposed to answer literally. But you're like, okay, you everything is good, but your performance is not. So bye bye. I was like, what the hell? What is this? This trap you got me into. And I said like, no, I want to explain also now. I have problems if you want to hear now. He said, no, you don't want to hear because HR came with agenda. So yeah. Uh, so CRS creators ask what is AI bubble. I will tell you in a moment. Uh, Leah said, I think a lot of people go from art roles to support roles such as tech artists, lighting artists. Yeah, that is true. Like that's mostly possible in the big companies. People become, uh, you know, the lighting is one, right, which is good, and then from tech artists like from program, and some goes to the project management also side of things like non-art related stuff, and some goes to outsource manager basically in there. And Leah said we had a talk with Nate Stephens the other day. Based on his experience, industries move toward wanted journalists. The time for hyper specialism is starting to fade out. Mm, that could be true. That could be true because like I don't know, like I don't have like that much experience in the industry to say in there because I was an artist also, so I haven't sat with that many leads and managers that much. But I'm saying like it's the need of the time right now because a lot of indie studios are popping up, and even if industry crash, someone need to restart the industry, right? So even if like we friends get together, like even in our studio, we are making some stuff like which I'm planning also. Like next year we will start all get together and we make a tiny game basically, right? So we have designers. So like even we are getting, we have to wear different hats basically. So for the in the smaller studios, so the more studios will come and we will have to work on multiple areas in there. uh, Although like imagine if it don't crash, what if it just improve miraculously and AI bubble don't happen, and then specialization helps. Most of the good roles and jobs I got till now because of the specialization, and I'm again going back to that. As I mentioned, like I want to turn my portfolio and my YouTube channel to Foliage because of the same reason, because I want to keep the specification. I have the environmental skill, I can make anything in the environment, but I want to go to that niche and that side direction. So to cater to that basically. So and I believe that gonna bring me more opportunities, but who knows what happens, what happens. And Vikram, your HR might be listening to this. They can. I don't have a job. So they can listen to whatever. Even my future HR can listen to this and bring it as I can tell to their face. Like if you, that's the truth basically, right? So if you don't trust me, it's okay. I'll read the job. So I have you guys basically. You can save me, and we are moving toward like if I get more, I will run donation on this channel. So I mean, I don't have money for food. Someone buy me a Mac burger. It's okay. Just kidding. So AI bubble is the thing is I was noticing this also, like a lot of AI stocks are just ranking up and getting a lot of funding because of that. And every time OpenAI and the other companies have deal with some other company, the stocks just go up basically. So what's happening in there basically is just like 3 4 companies which are like round tripping the money together. So basically Nvidia have making the chips, OpenAI is making this AI tool, and then there is the third company who provide infrastructure basically. So one company OpenAI invest in this Oracle buy GPUs from Nvidia, and Nvidia invest in OpenAI. So it's just round tripping the money, which is like is there's not actually no money basically, right? And and but the stocks go up, so which that's basically should not happen, right? And inflating each other's stock, and then get taking money against it is something is not good. Even OpenAI is taking money against their hardware. Basically, they have so much GPU and stuff, but hardware is not it's not gold. It's hardware. It get obsolete after 5 years, and as soon as you buy it, its price is down. So you cannot leverage that against like as a gold, but they did. Okay. Uh, didn't it get so bad? EA is now sold to Arab. I don't know. Was just the Sims only. I think Arabs have money, maybe. So they have maybe EA having a bad day from a long time. Isn't Battlefield is also for of EA game? I think it did good. This new Battlefield, but overall it was not doing good. Like the gamers were hating them for doing it, but they were earning money from the same stuff from a long time. And sometime is the owner of this, that has happened with the Dhruva also, like after running a company for 20 plus years, you need to rest and you want to get tired and you want to move on, and whoever pay you most amount of money, you just have to give it to them and just retire. So maybe he was thinking that, okay, so it's just money basically. They whoever's ready to pay that much money to him and buy EA from him was okay. So right, so like the I remember when Dhruva was acquired, like a lot of companies came to check, and they might have given offer, but we went to Rockstar because Rockstar might have given the biggest offer. So I don't think there's unethical in there. So we just hope like nothing bad happens, like layoffs. Every time some company got acquired, layoffs happens and stuff like that. So I hope nothing like that happen. So just in good faith, basically, all stuff. Okay, so let's continue with this. Okay, so salaries we have say more salary data, median gross art design, median salaries again reduced. HRs, oh finally HRs getting less in the median. Okay, so the higher ups are getting more. Programming definitely reduced. Let's see for median level art design reduced. Game design is good. HR again getting more. Programming less. Project management more. Okay, so less junior level. Programming more, art less. Art less. Sad. Okay, what is this? Made in annual platform genre. Europe, and what is the okay? Which okay, it doesn't matter. Who let's see. Social network, okay. Console is less. Mobile games are earning more. Damn. And where is VR? PC is more, much less. Damn. We are in wrong wrong hardware. So like we are making game for console and PC, and those have the least salaries. Average. We need to move to other platforms, guys. Where is VR? Like where is VR? There's no VR. Maybe it's come under Google Play, but it should be there, no? Okay. So salary data 25 for median monetization type. Okay. Freemium is good. Expansion paid premium again. Damn. Mobile games more. Let's move on from here. Genre of project. Hyper casual. See, there are a lot of because there is earning that why people go there, like casual, hyper casual. And where is this is outsourcing companies making, of course they're supposed to, because yeah, they are mostly in the smaller countries, like smaller economical countries basically. So yeah, okay, salary data for the genre. Fighting games, oh, okay. MMO, MMORPG, of course. Which racing? Battle Royale, yeah, it was too much. AR lol. That's sad. Satisfaction. There's no data. Okay. Satisfaction. This year results show the decline in salary certificate across seniority level compared to 2004. 2 out of 5 for juniors, almost 3 out of 5 on the mid level, almost 3.5 for 5, and top name, of course, them. They are unsatisfied. Like when their salary increased from previous years. Look at that. Almost unchained. See, almost unchained. They are like not satisfied by like having the most amount of salaries every year, even though they got more salary and they're still not satisfied. And it should be reverse. Juniors should have like 4 out of 5, then 3 out of 5, 2 out of 5, and they should be 1 out of 5. Hmm. There is no end to greed actually. Basically, that defines it. I don't know. I don't know. They justify. They have a really crucial positions, but you know, I'm artist. I'm not in top position, so I am basically in my studio. But it's we are not earning anything. But yeah, so this is salary gap. Again, actually, this is again I want to it's for the same level I believe, right? But this data is I'm not against female pay gap, but I want to see the number of entries we got for each, and then we had so this we were able to see the number of year of experience basically also counts in there. So because people might from different experience level got it there desirable, of course, the word more other than is like what is like it was this salary was this is what it is, and this is desirable, this one, but this was like salary I would say like 3 years ago I got this much in UK, and it's weird, and it's also for the senior role, and if it's not improving then god help us. Okay, compensation, paid sick leave, no financial bonuses, annual bonus, and parenting leave extra. That will be nice, like if they we get for overtime, because everybody go through that. But how this is a benefit? That's it's so funny how this is a bonus. It should be default, and this should be more taken up. Uh, compensation and no financial bonuses. Health insurance, what? That should also be simply default. Gym is okay, like that's good. Corporate events, foreign language classes, yeah, that I also got. Cool office, what? People are still asking for it. Relocation support. These are all should be support like this and medical care. This should be default. Should not even be a benefit. It should be like default. Everyone gets it basically. And health care, sports gym, corporate events. Okay, what makes your employee loyal and engage? What is ENPS? Employee net promoter score. How would this work? I don't know. We'll later on. Okay. Okay, what is this? It's okay. AI adoption. Yeah, this is a cool thing. AI usage. This is 25, 24, 23. I use AI at my work and find it helpful. What? 63% of people, they find it helpful. What? That what? I can't believe it. I tried it and find it useful in 60%. Why? It didn't change much. It's like almost like 15%. Like that is shocking. I never tried AI. That's there. Like you should try it, AI at least. I don't have plan to use it. That's also like there. Like I would say at least it might be the higher ups only who don't need to use it, or HRs. HRs also using it, but that's shocking. I want to know by this is for non-EU. Dude, 70%. What? Chat GPT B. Lol. Yes, this is what I wanted to see. AI adoption by profession, Europe. AI is find it helpful and don't plan to. I don't use AI, don't plan to. Analyst, of course. Data analytic is nice. Top level, of course. HRs, of course. Of course. Where are artists? 43%. That's still shocking. Like 43% people said, oh, I use it. AI in work and found it helpful. And how they are using it, that's how I'm curious now. Because I didn't find it, you know, that helpful. But programmers I can understand. Like programmers can, this should be like 90% okay. It make things faster. QA testing, they have to do it manually, but they were scared to, in the previous one they were scared to, lose their job also, right? And yeah, that's the QA. Let's see, 40%. Like they are like more scared because it's like really. But I don't know if AI can in there. Okay. Edward said, unfortunately, the office I'm working right now is using AI to make reference, and oh boy, it's inaccurate, of course. And that's why people were hating about, you know, the Pinterest also. And I found out recently the Pinterest in the setting you can go and just turn off the AI images in the search. But dude, like the amount of AI images are there. AI number, my Leah said the AI number might be in connection with coding or project management. Yeah, it's here like this. Every department is here, and every department is like 60% except art and QA. 65% is a lot number, dude. Like 65% to 97. What analysts like? And I think like if the AI and their job is like the more you use, the more prone you have to, I think, to job loss basically. I think imagine the analysts make this, and then if it is doing the accuracy and they don't have to double check it also, they're gonna fire the analyst basically. Gonna let go. I'm gonna use AI to analyze. I'm gonna use only one analyst rather than 10, and give him AI, and just like okay, go crazy. Just double check it basically, and maybe like one leader and one the other part basically. So basically that's what I believe. The more it's gonna come, the more job losses gonna happen. The more you can utilize it, and if you find it helpful and it's accurate and getting you results, the number of people gonna get down is from in that area. Okay, work arrangement trends and employee types. Remote, of course, of course. Who wants to go to office like for free cold drinks and noodles? What are you talking about? Yeah, here. So at least 50, that's less. There should be more. As I said, people say, what's happening? What happened? What happened? I need to mute the PC. Wait. So yeah. I know for junior, I strongly recommend for juniors also, like, you go to office because you learn a lot from the people around you. I don't deny that. I learned a lot from people around me just looking at the screen and asking them what they are doing. I met character artists, sound, tech artists, even accountants basically in the office, and it was like fun to hang around with. But the more I grew in career and less I enjoyed, and people also don't, even especially when I came abroad, it's a different aura basically. People don't mingle that much, and have groups. It's hard to get into things. So yeah, so that was basically, more and more I said, like, okay, I don't need to go to office, it's just time waste. First I wanted to go to office, and then they forced me. So after COVID I stayed at home for, like, then I never went to office. Then suddenly they said, like, come to office. I said no, it's been 5 years. I'm going, not going to office. I'm going to go. So work arrangement, trends, employee type. What is this? Others wanted to take likelihood of being affected by layoffs. Okay. Where's art? Ooh, it's 50-50 for art. But sound is, of course, HRs. Like, we are not prone because we are hiring ourselves. We are not prone to that. Founder, co-founder, of course, they are funding. Why they are still prone to laid off? They are the founder. How they prone to layoff? Likelihood, how? There should be zero for founders, no? Even top level are like, okay, 2.25. But HR said no, we are not. We hire ourselves. Arrangement type employment. Oh, trainees are, that's a confidence. Good stuff. Oh, no, no, no. It's the other way around. It's like how safe you feel, basically. Sorry, guys. Nobody feels safe. Yeah, that's a 50-50 for top level. Almost like here, like juniors are more, that more it is, like the more safer they feel basically. And how safer game industry right now? HRs, of course, is the same opposite of this trend. And oh shit, guys, we're doomed. How programmer feel safe? Because there are not many programmers. That's why. Where is animators? Animators comes in art design. There should be animators, no? Animators along with this maybe. Okay. Work arrangement trends type. Okay, that's okay. Job change. Yes, I was laid off. I'm currently unemployed. 10%. That's sad. I was laid off. Found a new one. 16%. Good job. Yes, by my own choice. Yes, also good. No, that's at least 50% of them, or 10 plus 16, 25% of them got laid off, and it's only 16% found job. Okay. No, see, higher again, no. Junior more, and unemployed are more on those level also. Not much difference, but as seniority grow is like less chances. But junior is like really crazy, but it's by choice also. I like, I don't know. I know there's a one thing I called a legal layoff. Basically, when when you are on contract and then they don't renew the contract, that's a legal layoff. Basically, it's not a layoff, but I call it a layoff because it is. You don't have to tell them. You just don't renew their contract. Job change in past year. Look at this. More, more on again art design. Yeah, here also is there recruiting. Mm, yeah. What is this? Zero produce a job on LinkedIn most of the time. Nice referral is a good way basically. It's the best way. This is how I got my past few jobs, and especially on the senior is because tired. Key factor when choosing a new employer. Look at that. Awesomely awesome. And this, I think I also put these only. I think top, but salary. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay. How quickly is a specialist find a new job? Less than a year 15, 6 months 14, 3 to 6 25, up to 3 months. See, specialists 3 months. It's quicker to find a job. Like that's what data says. So like if you are specialized in a skill, it's easier for you to find a job. Like when you have a top-notch props involvement or specific stuff in there. So if someone is looking, it's now also like it's niche down with the jobs also. Like the number of jobs are there, but it is there. Job change, the time to find a new job. Okay, juniors and 3 months. That I don't know. I see it's by the seniority is changing. Again, junior to mid level suffer. Uh, Time to find a job by level. Last year. No, it's by the job role. And same is difficult for art and design. Why it is like? Is it like there are too many of us now? Is it that because of that, or we are like prone to get lay off more also because they can outsource the work and they just let go of people. When choosing a new employer, like I said, salary was there, no? Got a raise, role salary stayed the same. But it's still like that's key thing is there. Salary, position, and position. Got a raise. It's good number. Stayed of the same is good, but lower is sad. Oh, look at that. QA is more sadder. What's this? Job change. Okay, relocation. Overall score with relocation is almost almost same score. Like from this is sad, but it's like 2 to 2.5 basically. So everyone have average score. Relocation. So it's like preferred region for job change. Yeah, Western Europe, Southern Europe, Northern Europe, remote only, Poland, Czech, Romania. This is good, and nobody want to go to these places. Again, this is like basically if we know where from the data came, possibly which country data came from and where though, we can get this chart basically. Click on India and then it shows basically these star chart around it. And I actually asked skill search to make an interactive this thing online. If they can make it, this maybe next year we'll see. It haven't came. It should come around now. I think in February or something like that. It comes around. I think it should come anytime soon to fill. Maybe we'll check. Location is okay. We can quickly go and full time job, extra income beyond. Okay, who works freelance? Senior, surely. Because like once you have experience, there is a limit to it, because that's what happened to me. Like, I'm also doing freelance, so there is a limit to it. So you are in the mercy of company to promote you. It happened to me all the previous companies, where it's like you need X amount of like 2 to 3 years to get promoted to next level. Most of the time, if you're lucky, like if you're getting every year promotion, you are awesome. You are super skilled, and or everybody loves you. But it takes 2 3 years to get promoted, and then you change a job. So it's better to switch a job with a promotion and then stay with it, and that's much more quicker than basically. So, and for the freedom to work from home, I think the freelance is the choice. It's the uncertainty is there. Like I'm going to make a video on this, like what is best, like job or freelance, or running your own company, which is or doing a business basically. So I'm going to make a video on that, which is what is the pros and cons of all the things. So stay tuned for that. What is the profession each field works with freelancer? Yeah, art design mostly, because it's outsourced most of the stuff. Game design are doing, but I think it's not that much out there. Like internal people are there mostly. Freelance and pet projects are income beyond full time job. Is like how much they are earning. 20, that's good amount. Okay, nice. Freelance and pet projects, extra income beyond full time. Who has pet project? Seniors again. Seniors are mid level. Because like for me, still like I still need to prove to get into the higher level or again to hired. And here also it works the same. To why is highlighted? Pet projects cross professions. Programming guys, design guys, art design, and then surely what do they have? What? Top management have pet projects. Nice. How game professionals feel about changing their face. Often specialists work overtime. 2 times a month. Yeah, of course. How game professionals feel what they challenge they face over time. It's throughout the same only. Crunches became normal, which should not, but yeah, that's I think we should wrap it up. Okay, so this is long. Yeah, good stuff, guys. And I will just show you skill search survey. Okay, I think it's 2024 2025 was here, so it came. Where's the date for it? When was it posted? And I think LinkedIn is there. It might be here. So when it was 6 months ago. So yeah, so they will start the survey soon, I think. Yeah, so they usually do it in January, February, and then they release it in April, May, or something like that. So yeah, so this is good. Okay. Oh yeah, so let me answer the question and check the chat. We can ask some deep questions. Okay. So where we were. Milan, well, we all have an evilness inside us. What evilness? Did I say something evil? What? Unfortunately, office I'm working right now, yeah, that we have read only. Leah is like that AI number might be connected to coding and project management. Yes. Yes, I know that side effects, the one that are developing Houdini are focusing a lot on AI implementation into their program, which I think is a really good because it will make the Houdini future proof. And Milan, the same happening with the faster tutorials open to selling. Yes, I saw the post is selling it and is open to discuss that thing, the whole thing. Yeah, so I think he's also moving into AI, AI added company with the AI stuff. Yeah, so that is happening there also. It's like in the side effects, and I was thinking like I was also learning about like how AI works and how other stuff is there. I have a bunch of ideas, but I have zero clue how to do it. So basically, one idea I had in there, like this could be the substance designer also in every software as well. I think Unreal can implement also. You run something code, I think, and it create all the nodes, and you can just basically try to run it basically. So that's basically like this something like you write a code basically, you copy paste and run it. It works basically something like that inside there. So like in substance designer you say, oh, okay, make me this, and it just create a node group simply like presets basically. So it's just presets, you can save it later on, but you can create that quickly from it. Like on blueprints you can want to implement some functionality, you say like make me this, make changes this, something like that. So those will be a really nice tool as a artist, I would say. So that much I'm really happy with to have in the softwares. So yeah, Vikram is asking, what is your view on gaming jobs in next 5-10 years? So honestly, I was also a bit, wait, let me see, where is it? A bit skeptical or a bit disappointed in the industry, honestly, because it happened to me also, like the layoffs multiples, and I was sad. I was, really demotivated to leave it also. So I'm giving it a few years, like 2-3 years more, to see if it improves. Right, then I'm also in the same route, and just going to either making our own game, right, and going to teaching route. If teaching does not work, we're gonna just do learning AI, and then just maybe switch to that maybe later on, to how to make stuff. So that is, I'm also skeptical on there. But my view is like, if industry improve, right, and we, even if AI comes in and they are able to work with it and implement it well, then it still have a good future, because gaming is one of the biggest entertainment industry, right? So it's it's supposed to survive. Otherwise, it's really bad if it don't. The what I worry about is like AI is too much everywhere. So if that bubble burst and we are will be clueless what's happening. So the one thing I'm looking forward to, a lot of good AI projects, which I recently installed this AI tool is if I don't know, it was like AI is called PBR5 basically. It's like you can find it online, it's free, and it trained it on CG ambient data. So you can use it to create from image, you can create normal map, you can create, it worked decent, it don't work accurate, but it worked decent. And then there are like some online tools which are like, they were limited only, not fully free, only limited time free. That was okayish, again not accurate but good enough, right? So like amount of things like we do with some, I would take an image to Substance Designer and create normal map based on that, processing through it. And then you know on and then these tools are giving me the normal map directly. So again, if we can had some AI tool or some graph which can do that automatically, is fine. But again, we are using some designer to create you know the normal map and hide map other maps, and if it's giving us directly, it's wonderful. Yes, oh, that's interesting. Can you share the tool? Yeah, just give me a second, let me find it. I think I have. Where is that? Where is that? Second. Okay, this is the one. And then there is a PB. Pure mix. Okay. Okay, so let me share. I'll show you those two. And full screen. Okay, so this is like, first one is like this Texary. Okay, I will send it in the chat. Okay, so this is like you get free credits month. I think it takes 4 credit to generate one, and if you let them use your data to train their AI, then it's 2 credit per thing. I generated a bunch of normal maps, which you've seen already, one of it, so I can show you also. Okay. So here is I hope there is nothing strange in here in my download folder. So there's a normal map. I don't have images in there. Okay, that's, wait, let me put them into folder. Yeah. Here, this is like wood, and this are again from different places I downloaded, and this I put an image basically of Atlas again from internet, and this is wooden. I can show you basically how there is a tool also, I will show you. This is a leaf normal map, how it looking. This is another with some large and small surfaces image texture with that. This texture is from Texture Heaven basically. And this is another Atlas I was trying. Basically, it was not getting this thickness of roundness of the bark on the leaf. It, wherever they have color information, it was turning it really well. And these are the tiles, right? It's supposed to make it stepped, but it made it like grid. This is a cobblestone, right? Pretty well, I would say. This is a ground, mossy, rocky ground. Again, the rocks basically have a 3D shape which it did not get, but overall decent. This is a wood again. This is like those cabin round wood details, but it created like solid planks, basically thick planks, but it's supposed to be round, right? And so yeah, these are the normal. So if I show you the second one is this PBR5 remix. Okay, so it's trained on you know on ambient CG data. Okay, something like that. So when you it's really easy. It's really easy. You download this app and download these files, put it into folder, and in this app you I can show you. Just give me a second. I can show you result also. Like projects, code, PBR. Where's PBR? PBR here. Okay. So if I open the app, if I show you, and I have 4070, it don't take that much time to run it basically. So here is the app. It's opening up. So let it open. So I'll show you the map. So this is the wooden plank which we got a normal map before. Okay, and I will show you this. And there's a different wood, brick. This is a tile basically. This is basically it's not a unique map, but this is what that was. This is the floor map. This is another cobblestone. Again, these are the map which I tested out. So we had this recent. So here basically, okay, so you give it a folder with the images. You just need to come here and there's a dependency, I think here, the documentation here, dependencies. Okay, so you just need to install these one by one. Install this app, open this file, this chn file, and download the dependencies. It's done, and you copy the folders of which you download from there. Where is it? Here you have models basically. Here are the models to create height and roughness and other stuff is there, and it's super easy to use it basically. If you want to make it enable, disable, basically it upscale, just put the folder, put the path where you want to keep the results, and you don't need to change. I made it a little bit here and there. Everything is placed properly like this, and you don't have to look. I was just looking at it and seeing okay what in there. And in this upscale, okay, in this upscale you can change how much you want, if you want to double or single. So you can change it or you can just let it. So everything was sitting like this properly, and I didn't need to change anything. Okay, and nothing we have to change. This is blur we can change. I made it 0.1 for a 0.5, and then you just need to hit play. Okay, and I will show you now the results of first. I'll show you this what I added in there. So if so these are the bunch of images, like some low resolution, some high resolution, some bunch of images from internet. Okay, nothing too much. Some branches, and then there will be some surface, some reflective surface, some leaves. These are AI generated, and some vector art, some real leaves. Okay, didn't care where from those are. So I put all of them in there, and then I will show you how those look like in the output. So so it will go by all the maps. Okay, so this is the wood, roughness, normal map. Again, it missing the detail and depth of it which we needed it, so it did not get. So I'll quickly go through other. So this is the height map. Again, albedo, roughness, normal map. Again, really dull normal map. Okay, so I was not really happy that much with this normal map what we were creating, right? So it's like just it's applying filters and quickly giving you map. It did not take that much time. It's like 30 seconds to process one, upscaling it and everything. I have 4070 also, so that might be. So here it did not get anything. So see, branches also, it on the leaf it getting those details, but again it's not getting this depth. Here, see, it's not getting. So where you have flat, it does not creating. It's not creating here. So when you have detail, it create a lot of stuff, and it work with the lighting. The roughness also it make it, height also it makes like that, but it should not be like this. So I did. So this whole take like 10-15 minutes to process all of them. So see, the leaves are overall it's good surface detail, but it did not get this roundness which I needed, right? In the height is basically roughness, you know what it is, just look grayscale with some filter. Even height is just some grayscale with some filter, basically it look like. Okay. And yeah, so this is basically I processed through these all of these to test, like this one I had tested. In the other one also it was not able to get it, so it was flat in there. and and I think you can make your own, and there are like so many nodes. It's like Substance Designer basically. And there is Comfy UI, which is something similar. Comfy UI is just a uh, graph with bunch of node which you can make, but this is like much simpler to know. If you have model, you can load the models here. Okay, here is a load model. Here's a load model for height. Here is for roughness, and here is for the thing. Okay, so it's simply, it will automatically load if it's there in the folder. Just install all the dependency, then open the chn file, and it was totally fine. And it show how much RAM and everything there. Just make sure to turn off Unreal. So it's not really good, so I can show you the leaves also quickly. So these are the leaves. So again, you see the normal map to get, and even get the edge one, edge, see the surface and edge till it gets well, but not the overall uh, you know shape. Like here if we have shape and is giving it flat, I want some curvature in here, right? So that's I wanted to see. It did not, so it's a slight disappointment. But I think it's trained on MSCG, not on leaves. There are not many leaves in the online data. So yeah, that is PBRify. It's free, just download. There's Comfy UI on the version. If you go here to releases, there's Comfy UI version, and then there is the one I'm using here. So you can download from here, PBRify Remix. Okay, and it upscale also. So yeah, so if you already have texture, you can just upscale it in here simply. So you can turn off all the other nodes and just upscale this. So this is the the other stuff I was doing. So see, I'm doing all the stuff. I have Hunyan 3D. So if you don't know, Hunyan 3D is there. Did I share this one? No, this one I didn't share. No, so let me share this one. And okay, here. So here is the PBRify. And if I find something new, and if you find something new, share it in there. Share it with everyone. I will test it out. I'm trying to set up. I use all the AI tools, like all the chat bots, like free. I don't pay for anything. And I also try to install on my, in there. There is LM Studio. There is uh, Llama is there, which is free. You can install and is your on your PC. But I'm trying to link it with other apps basically. And so like if you can link it with the, I'm working on online model library, so I'm trying to link it with Blender, so it can create the metadata, like hashtags and other stuff like that, if you can do. And even there is I can show you one more add-on. Just it's called Texturify, I think. Texturify did not work basically. Is it Materialify? Just give me a second. Let me look for that. There was this add-on. It did not work for me, but if someone want to test it out, I can have about it. So I already have it. So you test it out. If it works on your PC, let me know. Just DM me if someone wants that. Just give me a second. I will show you. I'm forgetting the name of it. I think it was Texturify, but it could be. And Where is it? Okay, it's texturology. Yep. So here, so this is texturology. Okay, so basically what it is simply you have it in here. Okay, you load it, you open image and just work basically. So if I show you the video, and the quality is bad. So basically you load an image in here, and this is the image, and it have light information, so you can delight the image also in here. And if it's like a low resolution, you can upscale in here inside this, and you just wait for it. And here is, you know, curvature map is creating basically. So it creating the map, it just create, you know, generate the PBR maps, and now you have it basically. And all the model and everything is uh, you know, so it delight them thing. Okay, and create a normal map which is decent, I would say. It do not get the smaller detail, but overall I want to see try, but in my it just crash. Okay, so yeah, so it's get curvature map also, and then it is showcase in here also, which is like small, and then upscale it to a larger image, and then use that image to, you know, oh, it's an Indian guy who made it. Nice, or maybe not. As an image by that guy. So and there is this cleaning also, in paint stuff also. He did a bad job by doing in painting. He could have, you know, did a smaller one, but there's an in painting also in this. So I was really excited to try this out, but this thing does not work on mine. So I will share you guys, if you guys can have fun. Okay, so Leah said like, okay, it's like substance sampler. I haven't tried substance sampler, so maybe I should this way. So Leah, if you have a good computer, just DM me. I will send you this file. Okay, and if anyone also want to try, just send me a message. I'll send you. You try it on your Blender if you know Blender. Okay, Milan, if you are still here, your laptop is cooked. No, and yeah. So, but it's crashing my system. I can show you. I actually reinstalled my Blender, and there is one thing I found out, like this one is need, like, so if you give me a second, we can try it now. Just give me a second. And too much stuff I have open. So let it install. If it works, because my Blender was giving me a lot of issues. So what I did, I, you know, reinstalled everything. I deleted all the data and everything, add-ons and all stuff. So clean it up. So we'll see if it works. And it works on Vulkan, not on you know. So it installed uh, perfectly. Okay, so I can show. Okay, so it's here. It does not show up here, but in UV editing or image editing tool here. Okay, so it will be here. So because it's show here, so you can, from here you can open image editor, and it will be here. Yeah. And let's try out stuff. Okay, like if it crash, it crash. Okay, and I will just open image from our test. Where did it go? That folder go? Here, so I will load from the previous test which I added in, so I will take the from there only. So I will maybe take the beam wall. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, so it comes here, and we just create let's try just normal map. Let's not do this anything, and just say generate, and if it crash, it crash. What? It worked? So let's turn on all this, and roughness, curvature, and what is advanced in here is the thing. Let's see. We'll see how many seconds it takes. It's like 20 seconds now. So I think it's done already. 30 seconds. So it's creating height map now. 45 seconds. Almost like it's. So try it with multiple maps. Maybe it has issue configuring multiple map at once. No, like it's doing it basically now. So if it works, it works. Maybe it was like too much stuff in my Blender, so I cleanly deleted all the folders, app data, program files, and everything. I reinstalled it. Nice. Here is the basically I think it delighted also, and I think there should be option to change if you want to delight or not, because it was already delight. Normal map is okay, and roughness. Oh, we need to upscale it also. It's not. It's 1K, so we'll upscale it also. Height. Height is decent. Height is decent. Occlusion is nice too. Curvature. Curvature is nice too. Okay, now let's try. Let me see if we have image with inpainting. So we get that, and then we can, in. So we have bunch of images. Leaf also we can test. I will just see the normal map it can get, quickly get the normal map. This is not good. Texture which I feel is worthy of inpaint. See which one should I take? This is what I do normal days also. Like rather than working, I do R&D and try out stuff. Okay, let's take the coast sand only. Let's coast sand rocks. So this is the one. Okay, and we take coast sand and we say start painting. So it open up this, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna paint these rocks, and we'll see what happens. so we have, let's move this also, is here, and we say finish painting, and then go ahead and implement a selected image using painter mask here. What did, okay, sorry, I think this I think there is no model is not there, so it's okay. So let's try upscaling now. We wanted 4K up. What, that was quick. It's like this AI thingy is there, like this weird cell type thing come up, which is there, but yeah, it's good. So now let's try on a leaf. I'll take this. It is small, so let's upscale it. Oh no, not this one. Leaf, upscale. Okay, and then view is fine, but how to put it here? Maybe we save. Yeah, we can save it there, and then we have upscaled. Yeah, so this is now 4K. It's ugly, you see, this thing happened with AI, so we need to have a better one, but I want to see how it create the, let's take the smaller one only, maybe that will be quicker. So I want to see how it create. Base color is not needed, height, occlusion we can have, roughness we can have, curvature we don't need, but it's okay. It's small one also, it will, you know, create it quickly basically. I think it could be really good for quick background assets generation, they ask. Yeah, it's there, like my focus is like if we can get the foreground stuff done. Whatever, did not create. Okay, still generating. Occlusion, because the background is like, it's okay, like we can background because then all these lazy people, yeah, who are bombarding, you know, marketplace with these shitty assets, they want to create background assets only, which I hate. Not that bad, but like here is the blue is from, green is from below, here is from above, here is from above, here is from below, here is from above and not able to understand. This one also is not able to fully understand. Here is from below. Roughness is decent. Height, height is nice, like this is better than the other one, but these tiny details are not nice, but it's okay. AO is seems okayish. Curvature is good, but yeah, that's good test basically we had. I'm glad it's working. So yeah, so this is the other one. Okay, so if someone need it, let me know, I'll send you in the message, DM me. Okay, and yeah, so I believe we had a good fun to our stream rather than working try out fun stuff and other things. This is what I actually wanted to do mainly as a stream, while like one stream having like fun stream where we discuss new technology, going through tools and learning new stuff, and you know, competing with the AI and you know, keeping update with the industry news. And one is basically fully work on project, show workflows and stuff like that. So yes, so that's basically going good. So this session was really nice. I can clip out the videos from it, maybe make stuff. So thank you very much for joining in. Leah, you are awesome. Milan, Edward, Vikram, Vishwas, you all guys are awesome. For thank you for joining in. And Vikram, I hope I answered your question. It was like brief, but like if to answer it again, I am looking forward to it mostly, and I'm going more in a very niche approach, right? And I will try to become a more skilled vegetation artist. I'm hoping to get find more job in there rather than journalist, right? I was a journalist and I am a journalist from a long time, but I'm hoping I'm going toward a journalist approach, and I'm learning all the tools around it, like all the vegetation tool. Like one I was talking with Leah for the Natsura, which is a Houdini plugin. Grove is something for there, and Speed Tree, Plant Factory. I already know there is a Tree 8, and there are a bunch of other Grow FX is for there is a for 3ds Max, and there is Maya. So all these tools I'm gonna try out and learn, so I keep it on my disposal. So whenever some time comes, I know which tool to use, and if something was come around that tool, because I come to Plant Factory, got free a while back in 2024, I think, right? And then I did not learn it, but then a project came. They said like you have to work in Plant Factory, and then some project they say you cannot use Speed Tree. So that's when I turned to Plant Factory and got realized like, okay, I need to learn this tool. So then when I learned it, I really enjoyed it. So then I said like, why did I was avoiding it from a long time? Because I knew Vue. I did not try Plant Factory. I was because it was really difficult to learn. But now when I see it, it's really powerful and really easy to learn. I am posting tutorials around Plant Factory also on the channel, so I will make more in the future. And for all the tools, we will make for Speed Tree also, for Grow, for Netsura, for every other tool we're gonna make it. Those videos, those live stream, learning together and achieving the results. So that's what I'm going toward. And I strongly recommend, like as Ria said, like journalist approach. Environment artists are journalists in a normal sense. So I strongly recommend people to get out of props to become an environment artist at least, right? So it's enough journalist and enough precise thing which can get you anywhere. So like then from environment you can get into more focus on rocks, more focus on foliage, more focus on modular and building stuff, more focus on props, set dressing, more focus on terrain and world building. So you can branch out later on also, but overall just have a good knowledge of environment art, and that will be best of both world, and you can adapt it also, and there are more opportunity also will be around that, I believe. And then the more interview and the opportunity you see, and then you see, okay, this is all description are mentioning, like the blender for example, like it's getting mentioned in every job post now, right? So everyone who have adapted is good. I got so many job opportunity because of blender. I switched in 2018, and then I got so many job opportunities. So now I'm switching that to, like, I know Plant Factory, like someone say we can't use Speed Tree, it's okay, I have Plant Factory, I can still make plant quickly. It's a little bit take a little bit more than Speed Tree. It don't have that many features, but still it's good. Okay. So yeah, so just adapting to it, learning to it, like the scanning, right? For example, there's an app on the phone, Reality Scan. Go out and scan some stuff, and you can help me building the scan library. I'm scanning stuff, so you can help me reach out to me. And basically, I'm scanning trunks, so you can help me scan trunks around you. So that's like the minimum you can help me with building library. And I can teach you how to process the scan, how to make tile textures out of it, and then you can use those in there, how to scan leaves. If you want to help me, I can teach you, and you can learn those processes as a journalist, like what. So if someone comes in, I got an opportunity to be an environment artist scan team for a job, but it was I had to relocate. I said no. I said I can go and scan stuff, but I don't want to live in that country and go there. So it was in Europe only. So that came because I did scanning from a long time. I scan a lot. I don't promote that much, but I know at least how to scanning works, how to process the models. So they wanted me to be on spot to scan the stuffs, scan the props, environment, textures, and everything. So then later on use it in the game, and after processing it. So I know all the workflows. So yeah, that helps. So that's how also the opportunity comes. Basically, when it comes, you have the experience. You change your resume, you change your web art session, hide the work on there, and or make another profile and just send it to them basically. So that's how you can have multiple also, like if the niche. But yeah, that's long answer for a small question, but yeah, I hope that helps. But again, guys, thank you very much for being here. It was so much fun, and keep supporting, keep watching the videos. We are here hitting the milestone soon, so I really appreciate you watching the video, sharing it with your friends. And I'm doing art talks. So if you're a friend or someone who is stuck, need guidance, and you can join the art talk on there. We can have a one-on-one meeting, and I can suggest them as per their experience. We can build their path. If you want to join in, come join in and send me a DM. And if you need a portfolio review or any question in head, ask it on Discord server or through Talkmate, or comment under the video. I will happily answer that. So yeah, thank you very much for all the support and all the motivation. You guys are awesome, and keep motivating me. You guys join, and that motivates me to keep doing it more. So again, I really thank you very much for joining in today. And Leah and Vishwas, you guys are awesome. Like, I just posted and you guys reacted to the message. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate it for being here every time when I stream, and I will keep doing it. And yeah, let's get back to work, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so until then, take care and bye.